Greetings and salutations. And we're back. And the last time I did this was the Ongoro set. We came out. This is the Into the Timeways. I believe it's called Into the Timeways. These are the cards that have been revealed so far, released so far, and they are Across the Timeways. Sorry, the set is called Across the Timeways. And these are the cards that have been revealed so far. Now, there are new keywords, which is Fabled, and there's also Rewind. Now, Fabled, it adds extra cards to your deck. So we have Broxigar, who is a 2-mana 12/12 Fabled charge. Start of game, disappear, period. Kill all 4 demons from Argus to reappear in hand. And the related cards are Axe of Cenarius, which is down here, which I don't know if you can read it, but it says it's a 3-mana 3/2 lifesteal. After your hero attacks and kills a minion, draw a portal to Argus. So it's kind of like a Fiery War Axe, but a little bit better. It's got lifesteal. If I had to give it what it feels like, that one frost, one blood rune mace that was a lifesteal mace for DK, except that was 4 mana, I believe. But it draws you your portal to Argus, which is first portal to Argus. It's a 0 mana. These both come into your deck and Across the Timeways. These are both in your deck. They get shuffled in immediately at the start of the game. That's what Fabled does. This says summon a 1/1 demon for your opponent. When it dies, draw a card and shuffle the next portal into your deck. And is Fleeing Urzel, Death Rattle, shuffle an opponent. Second portal of Argus, summon a 2/1 demon, which is a Fleeting Incubus. Third portal, which is a 3/1 demon. Your opponent draws a card. When it death rattles, shuffle the 4th portal. And then this one, Broxigar reappears in your opponent's hand, meaning the opponent has these minions on the field, just so you know. This doesn't put Broxigar in the opponent's hand so that they get a 12/12 charge for 2. Now, do I think this is a good card? Give me 2 seconds here. Gotta scratch my back. I think, considering the mana cost doesn't really matter on these Fleeing Incubus, Fleeing Urzel, Fleeing Wraithguard, etc., I think what this is going to do is this is going to be an absolute Resuscitate Priest killer. And I don't think anybody's really looked at that, because Resuscitate says bring back 3 minions, 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana minions. So if you're playing against a Fabled Broxigar Demon Hunter and he manages to get a Portal of Argus, he could absolutely just stymie your entire setup. This is my Judgment Hammer. He could just stymie your entire setup. Plays the first portal, and then there you go. As soon as the first portal goes down, he kills it. Now what do you got? You got a 1 mana, he plays the first portal, you get a 1 mana minion. Gets the second portal, there's a 2 mana minion. Gets the third portal, there's a 3 mana minion. You play Resuscitate, those minions come back. That's going to absolutely decimate your strategy. I mean, on top of that, the old stuff's going to rotate out in February or March. So Resuscitate Priest might not be a thing because of the other stuff rotating out. You might not have to worry about that. But this will absolutely stymie a Resuscitate Priest. My judgment on it, I think it's a good card. I think it's going to fill a slot that Demon Hunter doesn't really understand what it needs. Considering their base set has the charge minion that says all minions avoid taunt. This just puts a big meatball out there, 12/12 charge. It's a way to end the game, which kind of is something that Demon Hunter needs right now. Unless you're playing like Pain Demon Hunter or Starship Armor Demon Hunter, you're gonna need this. You could run this and your quest deck at the same time. And I think that would play in well, because this would give you something to do that would go face if your quest deck runs out of steam, which there is a chance that happens. I think it's a good card, but we'll see how it plays out. Wait, do I want to go that way? Or I have to go that way. Whoops. Fast Forward. It's a rogue card. For 4 mana, draw 2 cards. Pick one to have its cost reduced by 2. 4 mana, draw 2. And right now, people are playing Dubious Purchase, which I believe goes and rotates, which is a 4 mana, destroy a minion at random, draw 3 with a combo. I think this card is going to be absolutely disgusting. 100% disgusting. If there's a way to mana cheat it, it's going to be even worse. Actually, wait. Up until it rotates, you're going to have Card Grader. Right? Or no, Card Dealer. Card Dealer that says Death Rattle, reduce cost of cards in your hand. This is going to be crazy. This card is going to be absolutely crazy up until rotation. After rotation, I don't know. I think that's a very good card. That card is bonkers. Because it's basically mana cheating your next 2 cards. Well, one of your next 2 cards. Flashback. It's also another rogue spell. Summon 2 random 1-cost minions from the past. Combo with 1 attack. A lot of 1-cost minions from the past. Are there any really good ones that stand out? Not that I could think of. But you figure, let's say turn 1 you have this in hand and you go second. Coin, flashback, now you have 2 1-cost minions with +1 attack. So you could get technically some 2-1s on the board. It might make a good aggro rogue deck. I think this card's okay. Okay. It's not something I would say is like over the top manic crazy. It's just okay. I'll have to see how it plays out further, but this one it's I would say probably about 5 out of 10. 3 out of 5 ish. Like this one right here, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 card. This one here, 4 out of 5 card. If you slot it in the right thing. There is a chance that you just don't draw the portals, but with Demon Hunter, drawing is kind of a thing, so to me that could be a very, very big 4 out of 5 card. Right? That's definitely 4 out of 5, if not 5 out of 5 card. This one is, depending on how well you high roll, could be higher, but I think it's like a 3 out of 5 card. True. Dethrone. 7 mana, and Decrown are mine. Cute. 7 mana, destroy a minion. Combo, summon a random 8-cost minion. Okay. So there's some synergy here. You can fast forward into Dethrone and play Dethrone on 5, which gives you an 8-cost minion. That's absolutely insane. Even with just the combo, because then you can hold on to a 1-mana turd, 1-mana turd card in your hand, play it, or just prep into this on 5. Prep, do this on 5, destroy a minion, get an 8-cost minion. Technically, you get Ragnaros on 5. Kind of crazy. It's a good card. I'd say 3.5, 4-star. Good card. I'd run it. Troubled Double. Concede now or prepare to fight. Stealth combo. Summon a copy of this. So up until the rotation, Lucky Comet is going to end up getting one of those. You're going to see that with Lucky Comet if you run Lucky Comet. And then it'll proc that twice, so you'll get 2 of them. So you'll end up having 9 stats on board for a 4 mana. You still could combo into that, too. On 6. You can play fast forward into Troubled Double and still get 6 mana worth of stats for 2 mana. I don't know. Have to see other cards that play with it. I mean, you could technically... This almost seems like it's filling the slot with... that Bargain Bin Buccaneer is going to take out. Because Bargain Bin Buccaneer's 3/2 rush with combo summon a copy. This feels like it's trying to take that slot because it's going to rotate when Whizbangs rotates in March. And I think this is good. I think this is also going to help slow down the game a little bit because it's pretty good. I'd say 3.5. Could go even better. You're not going to have Crystal Cove, so you can't do that. You're not going to have the little location to say your next minion costs, is 4/4. This one says summon a copy, so if there's a way, if you still have Nexus Prince Shafar, you could Shafar buff this and get 2 6/6s for 4. It's a way to look at it. Chrono Daggers, another rogue. Rewind, throw 3 knives at random enemies that deal 2 damage each. With Rewind. So you play it, you don't like where they went, you play it again. You rewind it. Which isn't bad. I think that's a very good card. Because let's say there's a minion on board and a guy that has 6 health. You play it, and 2 of the knives go to the minion, 1 of the knives goes to face. But what you wanted is you wanted 2 knives to go face, 1 knife to go minion. So you rewind and then all 3 knives go face. Pretty good card. It's also board clear, too. It's not Fan of Knives board clear, but because we have Opu the Unseen, you could make a case to say you do like Opu the Unseen, or you do Chrono Daggers into something else, and then you also have Fan of Knives as well. So you might see a board clear rogue come out of this. It's kind of curious. Time Admiral Hooktail. Pirates, Dragons' favorite workout, treasure chest day. Battle Cry. Summon an 08 chest for your opponent. It's full of coins. So it's an 08 Death Rattle. How many mana is it? Oh, God. Talk about screwing over Resuscitate Priest. Right there. Because then it's a 3 mana 08 chest. They resuscitate. Well, guess what they're getting back? The 08 chest full of coins. Is it any good, though? 5 mana 4/6. It is a dragon. It is a pirate. You could kind of go Pirate Rogue. Not that I think Pirate Rogue's going to be any good. Because you're losing all of the Whizbang's Workshop in February. So you're losing the water cannons, you're losing the tugboat or the toy boat, you're losing a lot of stuff like that. So those are going away. Same way with the Perils in Paradise stuff is going to go away, and the Beyond the Dark Portal there. Not Beyond the Dark Portal. The Great Dark Beyond. All those are going to go away. So that leaves us with not a whole lot of pirates to work with. So it's interesting. Is it going to be any good? Maybe if you need a whole boatload of coins, but if you're getting a whole boatload of coins, what are you going to play? Ashemain? I mean, you could make the case for an Ashemain rogue. Then you would have to have something with Rush. You'd have to have something with Charge. You just have to have something to kill the chest. I mean, otherwise the opponents are just going to silence the chest and then laugh at you, or buff the chest and swing with it. I don't know. That one's very confusing. That one's like a 2 out of 5. This one, good card, 4 out of 5. This one, 2 out of 5. This one needs context more than anything else. You need to know why you need a chest full of coins. Why do you need to fill your hand with coins? Maybe if you want to pop off a completely crazy turn, I think in Wild, this would go nuts. Because in Wild, you could just bring out a card, pop it, do something, tons of coins, Edwin Van Cleef, Conceal got Hall of Famed, never mind. But you could Edwin Van Cleef and then just laugh. But it's okay, it's 2 out of 5. Shape Shifter. Each turn this is in your hand, transform into a random minion in your opponent's hand. Oh, so it's Shifter Xeris, but better. For Rogue. Oh. Cute. Square Circle Brownless. That's cute. That's crazy. That is a crazy card, because it allows you to spy your idea, Does this work with the other one, the demon from Emerald Dream? That says if you have a minion in hand that's a copy that your opponent has, battle cry, shuffle it into their library. Would go crazy with Shapeshifter. He becomes a copy. It transforms it, so he becomes a copy of that minion. You then throw that demon out there, he shuffles an important minion back into your opponent's deck. Can completely screw over your opponent. Bonkers card. 4.5, 5-star card right there. I can already see the line of people playing that rogue, where they play it with like the Dark Gift one, Nightmare Fuel, and other stuff like that. And now you're going to see that 3/4 demon that said everybody said it was a garbage card. That's going to come back. That's going to make a huge comeback, and it's going to be key with this. So this is an amazing card. You can almost count on it. Is if nothing else, you're going to play a card from your opponent's hand that allows you to do something crazy. So imagine playing Ursal, because that's what this becomes. And now your Ursal is casting that destroy a minion, get a random 8 cost minion on board because of him for 3 turns. Insane. This card is nuts. Royal Informant, Battlecry. Look at the rightmost card in your opponent's hand. Either get a copy of it or increase its cost by 2. Okay, Rogue is going to go crazy next expansion. Rogue is just going to be just absolutely nuts. This is crazy. For 3 mana, it's a 2/4. This, again, you can curve right into the demon. As if I recall correctly, let me check. Cards, it is in Into the Emerald Dream. No. I want the card library. That's where I want it to be. My bad. Just... Is there literally... Okay, good. So we'll go across the timeways. This is what I wanted. Into the Emerald Dream. It's a 4 mana card for the Rogue, right? Priest, Rogue. Yep. Shadowcloaked Assailant. So that guy over there, the royal douchebag, because I don't really remember his name, Royal Informant, he is going to absolutely ruin people's day. So we started with Broxgar. Well, okay, so we'll have to start over, I guess. We'll look at those in a minute. We're going to go down here to Rogue and finish up Rogue. So Royal Informant, bonkers crazy. This is crazy because you can you play him on 3. Let's say you want to increase its cost by 2, especially if it's a card you know they can play on curve. You increase its cost by 2. Ruins their strategy for 2 turns. Shadowcloaked Assailant on 4. Rafflecopter. Because they got nothing. Now it shuffles it back into their deck and it costs more. So it can just completely ruin their day. Really good card. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. 4.5 stars, 5 stars. I'd play it. Deja Vu. Discover a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. It costs 1 less. Okay, so Rogue got the absolute burner of a set. 100%. No 2 ways about it. They got a crazy, crazy set. Just think about it this way. Let's say you're a minion playing Demon. Let's say your opponent's playing Demon Hunter. Okay? Your opponent finishes Broxagar's little quest. Broxagar goes in his hand. You play Deja Vu. You now get Broxagar. Now your Broxagar costs 1 mana, 12/12. Charge. It's a good card. It also allows you, again, to spy on your opponent's hand, and it also allows you to steal. Thief Rogue used to be a thing. Thief Rogue's back. Like, guaranteed back. This card's crazy. 4 out of 5 stars. There's no place you wouldn't want to play it. You can play it early game. You can play it late game. It doesn't matter. You don't get punished for it. Like, this one you might get punished for, but doubtful. Especially if you're running the Assailant. This one you won't get punished for at all. Almost guaranteed. Garona Halforkin. Garona made her mark that day. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Fabled Battlecry. If your opponent is holding King Lane, destroy him and cut their health in half. What? Start of game, hide from Garona in the enemy's deck. Battlecry, draw a card, shuffle this back into your deck. The Kingslayers. After your hero attacks, both players draw a legendary card. Oh. So the Kingslayers go in your hand. Not your hand. They go into your deck. Lane goes into their deck. You play this, they get a legendary card. So you'll have to play this, make sure it doesn't die, and then swing, play her, cut their health in half. So, Blood Decay. This is going to eliminate Blood Decay and all of their leeches. This is going to be a big thing for that. This card's kind of crazy. Getting to pull it off is another thing, because you have to get her, and you have to have your opponent have him. If they're holding more than one legendary in their deck, and they've got a few legendaries in their deck, you're not going to guarantee to get that. So, yeah, playing this, you're almost guaranteed to get Garona if you're only running Garona. But how else would you get rid of the rest of their life? It's kind of tough. She's an okay card. She's okay. I would say 3 out of 5. We'll figure something out with her in a bit. I'm going to go back up here to the top. We're going to skip the Demon Hunter because we've already done those. Forgotten Millennium. This is Death Knight. 8 mana spell. Fill your hand with random undead. They cost health instead of mana this turn. Very sporadic card. Very sporadic card. I'd say a 3. Because there's a chance you low roll and you get a whole bunch of garbage undead. Very, very good chance you get a whole bunch of garbage undead. And they'll cost garbage health mana. Garbage health, right? Instead of mana this turn. So you could play some of them and hold the rest for mana instead of playing them for health. There's also the chance that you high roll a lot of undead, and then you play the ones you want, but hold the rest because they no longer cost health. The next turn they cost mana. So it's okay. I would say 3 star, 3.5. Very situational. Yeah, it can fill your hand, put presence on a board if you don't have one, but at what cost? So it's sketchy. It's okay. I mean, it might break the game in some ways, especially if you're playing Leech DK, you're playing Blood DK, and you have like 50-something life. Yeah, play this on 8, get a whole bunch of minions, play them, you're down to like 20 life, but now you have a full board. I can see where it's viable. And the fact that it's 1 blood, 1 unholy, it fits right into the whole Leech package, 100%, I can understand it. I still say it's 3.5 star card. Shadows of Yesterday. Rewind, summon 4 3/2 shades. They each gain 2 random bonus effects. For 6. This one I don't like. I think it's too expensive. I think because we've seen the Rogue set, right? You play these, they could just throw the daggers at him, number 1. Number 2, you play these, you get effects that you don't want. So let's say you get Taunt, Poisonous. So you rewind. You have a chance of low rolling and getting garbage ones. For 6 mana, it's not worth playing. Not even in a 2 unholy rune deck. It's not worth playing at all. Not for 6. If this was 4 mana card, 100% would play. Sorry about that. But because it's not a 4 mana card and it's a 6 mana card, I think it's a 2 star. 2 star card. I wouldn't run it. I would not run it. Now, if it said they gain 2 random bonus effects, attack random enemies, okay, maybe for 6. But this is that's too much. Like, when you take a look at the Gnome Muncher. Let's take a look at Gnome Muncher as a counterpoint. That's also 6 mana. No Muncher's a 6 mana, 5/6 taunt lifesteal, auto attack the lowest health minion at the end of your turn. So it's guaranteed to give you 5 health. It's guaranteed to be a presence on board on 6. And it's a 5/6 taunt, so people have to trade into it or waste a control maneuver for it. A control card. This is for 6 mana, you get 2 3/6s, but they don't do anything. And they have 2 random bonus effects. You could get taunt, or you could get shafted. Not that good of a card. Not for 6. 4 mana? Yes. 6 mana? No. 2-star. Chrono Chiller. Frost. Unholy. 8/7 for 4 mana. You no longer draw a card at the start of your turn. I'm sorry. What? Is Blizzard drunk? Did they just decide to go and make a whole bunch of Moscow mules at the office one day? Like, okay, I understand not... I understand the whole, like, not drawing the card, right? This is great to avoid fatigue. What with, well, wait, Kill Jaden came out in Emerald Dream. No, he didn't. He came out in Great Dark Beyond, did he not? Hold up. Pretty sure Kill Jaden came out in Great Dark Beyond. If that's the case, I can understand why they're doing it. Yep, he came out in Great Dark Beyond, so he is cycling. He will rotate. But still, for 4 mana and 8/7, no longer fatigue, because you no longer draw a card. You're never gonna get to that card. Like, you play it, but your opponents are never gonna be able to kill it. Because if the game's going on that long and everybody's dropped into fatigue, and you drop an 8/7 for 4, nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to have enough gas left in the tank to kill it. And then it's a matter of fatigue, and then you just fatigue Death Knight. So, Leech, Fatigue, Death Knight, you run 1 Blood, 1 Frost, 1 Unholy, Rainbow, Leech, Death Knight. With armor. And you gain armor with the Ancient of Yore. So you just draw a whole bunch of cards, and then you can play that. You can even play this before you hit fatigue. And then it puts you ahead on fatigue, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's a crazy card. It should not cost 4, it should cost 6. Swap this one and that one's mana cost, and now we're cooking. Honestly, this for 8/7 for 4 mana, this is crazy. Yeah, you're shorting yourself a card, but it's an 8/7 on board for turn 4. Turn 3 if they've got the coin. An 8/7 on 3. Blizzard, stop hitting the sauce. Stop. Stupid card. 4 out of 5 stars. It's great for avoiding mill. Not mill, but it's great for avoiding fatigue. Life Render. Battlecry. If your hero's health changes turn, deal 6 damage to an enemy minion. So for 5 mana, it's kill a minion, effectively. You summon a ghoul, ghoul has charge, pop him, spend 3, Life Render, dome him. Cool. Solid card. 4 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. It's pretty decent. Not the best, not the worst, but helps you. It's got hard minion removal. This gets around elusive. So, it's a good elusive killer. Time Stop. Deal 3 damage, freeze 2 random enemy minions. Triple Frost Rune Death Knight coming back? Maybe. Just spell Death Knight, nuke from hand. It's interesting. You're not going to have the ice cream anymore. You're not going to have Corpsicle. Because Corpsicle is part of Whizbangs. Good card, though. I'd say 3 out of 5, 3.5, maybe 4. Depending on the circumstances. Blood Draw. Discover a spell that this costs health instead of mana. Oh, okay. So, discover a spell that costs health instead of mana. Not bad. Pretty good. You could, let's say 4 out of 5. Because you could discover the leech card. Draw 2, summon 2 leeches. Husk Eternal Reaper. 4 mana, 5/3, Battlecry. Give your hero Death Rattle. Give your hero Death Rattle, spend up to 20 corpses to resurrect with that much health. I'm I'm sorry. I am absolutely 100% sorry. Blizzard, hear me out. When I said stop with the sauce, this is what I'm talking about. Stop hitting the liquor. Don't day drink. Okay? Because this is crazy. A, you can't get rid of the death rattle on a hero, number one. Number two, Endbringer Umbra? Copy 5 death rattles this game? And this with the chiller, the cryo, whatever the thing. Chrono chiller. Okay, so now I have a death rattle where I don't die, and I can get corpses to resurrect with that much health, so I come back with 20. Oh, and then I never fatigue. Bit of a problem with that card. That card's disgusting. 5 out of 5. This is a guaranteed must run in every DK deck. End of story. But you have to have at least 20 corpses to resurrect. But must run in every DK deck. It's crazy. 5 out of 5. Insane card. Cryo Frozen Champion. 1 mana Death Rattle, get a random legendary minion, reduces cost by 1. That's just as crazy. That's an amazing card. Your chances of getting an absolute dumpster legendary minion are low. Most legendary minions these days are actually really good. Crazy card. I love it. 4 out of 5. 4.5. Because it, being a 2-1, fuels this. This is just going to get murdered. Or you just trade. Crazy. Memoriam Manifest. Some of the highest cost friendly undead that died this game. Summon. Highest cost friendly undead. I mean, man, there's not really that many high cost undead. Not that I can think of. It's gonna be okay. He gives him something to bring back, maybe with the 8 mana. With the 8 mana Forgotten Equilibrium or whatever it is, Forgotten Millennium. So Forgotten Millennium gives you something to actually Memoriam Manifest. Alright, I can see it. I'd still say it's 2.5, 3-star card, at least for now. Probably get better with a mini set, and probably get better next year after post rotation. Broxigar we saw. Wait, we didn't see Talanji of the Graves. Talanji of the Graves. Fabled Battlecry. Draw one Samdi, or resurrect him if he has died. Choose a boon to give him. So it gives Boon of Power. Give Bwansamdi taunt permanently. Minions summoned by his death rattle cost 2 more. Give Bwansamdi Lifesteal permanently. Minions summoned by his death rattle cost 2 more. Boon of Speed. Bwansamdi. 6 mana, 6/6. Death rattle. Summon a random 4-cost minion. Give any boons given to Bwansamdi carry over. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Choose a boon to give it to Bwansamdi. So, okay. So if you give him a boon, give him rush permanently. Give him one of the 3 boons. Play her. She does Battlecry. Draw him or resurrect him if he has died. Now you can see why having Bwansamdi's good and having this other card's good, the Memoriam Manifest, because now you can just resurrect Bwansamdi. Or summon, I should say. And he then death rattles and summons more minions. And then you can also play summon a random 4-cost, but you can also play the Endbringer Umbra and get Bwansamdi's minions again. So, yeah. Talanji of the Graves, pretty good card. I'd say 3, maybe 3.5. It's pretty good for a 4-mana 4/5. That one's crazy. That card right there is absolutely bonkers nuts. That one there is just an auto include. Timeway Warden, Battlecry, imprison an enemy, goes dormant for 10,000 turns, Death Rattle, awaken it. You know what's going to happen, don't you? They're going to wait for turn 8. They're going to Battlecry Timeway Warden. This Demon Hunters will do this. They'll Battlecry Timeway Warden, throw it out there, imprison one of your minions for 10,000 years, and then they'll play the Librarian and silence this. There you go. Now on to Druid. Highborn Mentor, 8 mana, 6/6. Battlecry, get a 2/2 Pupil. Discover a spell that costs 7 or more from the past to teach it. 7 or more from the past. What spell from the past is good for 7 or more? Pyro? Ooh. The twins, not the twin spell one. Yeah, well, the twin spell one, it says basically shatters a minion into 2. Or shatters a minion. Was it Shattered Reflections or whatever it is? It's like a 6 mana card, 8 mana card. No, it's not 6 mana. It's 8 mana card. 8 mana card for mages, like Shattered Reflections or whatever. And it was you destroy a minion, summon 2 minions of the same cost, and it had twin spell. Crazy card. That one's in there. You can also get a lot of duds too, like Flark's Boom Weapon or whatever. There's a lot of dud cards you could get. Eesh. I mean, it's an 8 mana 6/6. If you can manage to get a good card, then yeah, you'd be over the moon about this. But then again, when it rotates, you'll be able to get the Hydration Station. When it rotates, Hydration Station goes into the pool. So does other cards. It's okay. I'd say 3 out of 5. Druid of Regrowth, 6 mana, 3/5. Rewind, Battlecry, cast 2 random nature spells. So does that work with Hamul? So if I play Druid of Regrowth, does the spells it casts proc my hero power on Imbue from Hamul? Because it says cast 2. And they're both nature. So, don't know. Decent card. This is going to give you 2 random nature spells, and nature's a spell class that's not bad in general. They'll also probably give you overload if it manages to cast like Lightning Storm or something. Good card though. 3.5, give or take. It's very situational, but the rewind is very nice. Ebb and Flow, deal 3 damage if you played a minion while holding this, gain 5 armor. That's crazy. It's a good card for 2 mana. Crazy card. Does 3 damage, so it could go face. You might be able to see, ooh, Alonius. Nope, that's got Alonius is from Whizbangs, I believe. I believe it is. But you still might see Spell Druid come back with this one. OTK Spell Druid. Depends on if they rotate Malygos back to standard. Still good card though. Deal 3 damage while holding this. Or if you're played a minion while holding this, gain 5 armor. Really good for 2 mana. Because for 2 mana, you're not going to feel bad doing 3 damage to anything on the board. Just ping something for 3 for 2 mana. That's a solid card. You do that already with Frostbolt on mages. But if you play a minion, you get 5 armor as well. So it's kind of like playing the Protoss card. Really good for 2 mana. Like 4 out of 5 on that one. 4.5, give or take. Alternate Reality. Replace your hand and deck with random choose 1 cards from the past. They cost 1 less. Oh. Journey to Orgoro all over again. I loved that card. It was a warrior card that said fill your deck with choose 1. Loved it. It was replace your hand and deck with random choose 1 cards. They absolutely bonkers. And I love it. I love this card. Because if you have Flandrel Staghelm on the board, which is in core, and you play this, all the choose one cards now have both options. I think this card's fun. This card right here, massive amounts of fun. Love it. They really need to do more of that. That's crazy, and I love it. Because that's if you really want to have fun with a game. Perfect example. If you want to have fun with a game, this is how you have fun. I love the card. Viability of the card, probably 2-star. Sadly. 5 mana, 5/5, Endangered Dodo. Taunt, Battlecry. If you have 10 or less health, gain 5/5 and summon a copy of this. So you'd have to run yourself down to 10 health or less to get 2 10/10 taunts. I mean, for a 5/5 for 5, you're not going to hate playing it. Because you're getting vanilla stats, vanilla curve, it's a taunt. You're happy about that. Is there a world where you would play this at 10 mana or less? Or, sorry, not 10 mana. 10 life or less. Yeah? There is. Like, if you're holding the spells that say, like, restore 6 health, get 3 random druid spells. If you're doing that, then yeah, playing this would, getting 20 mana, getting 20 life worth of stats on board would be kind of cool if you're under 10 health and then you play the other cards. I think it needs to be changed if it says you have 15 or less health. I think it needs to come up a bit. Because I think 10 is, you're really running into the danger zone there. Because they could just pop you with a spell. It's okay. I mean, it's as a bog standard card, 5 mana, 5/5 taunt. I don't hate it. I'd play it. I'd run it in any deck because it only gets better if you're in trouble. It's really good against aggro decks, I would have to say. But just you'll be playing this on turn 5 and probably getting the whole thing. But yeah, it's okay. 3.5 out of 5. Lady Azara. Fabled, choose one, empowers Zinajari or the Well of Eternity. The other gets destroyed. Well of Eternity, fill your hand with random temporary spells. That could backfire. Zinajari, summon a copy of a friendly minion. It's not bad. Fill your hand, that's an empowered Well of Eternity. Fill your hand with random temporary spells they cast twice. Summon a copy of a friendly minion with its stats double. That's the empowered Zinajari. No. Yeah. Yeah, those are the empowered versions. Yeah. It's not bad. Again, 5 mana, 5/5. It's also a choose one. So, realistically speaking, alternate reality could get you Lady Azara and could get you more than one copy. Oh, it's cards from the past. Okay, so no, they can't. But with Lady Azara, ooh, wait a minute. Flandrel. So on turn 8, you play Flandrel Staghelm, because I believe Flandrel's core. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure Flandrel Staghelm is core. Type him in there. Okay, so I spelled his name wrong. So I'm just going to go back to standard to go to Druid. Death Knight, Druid's going to be right. Demon Hunter, then it's Druid, I believe. Yes. He's a 3 mana, I believe. I stand corrected. Fandral Staghelm. He's a 4 mana. Choose one cards, have both powers and effects combined. So turn 9. Like, realistically, no, not Snuggle Teddy, go away. So, realistically, turn 9, back up to the Druid. You're looking at Azara, you can get both of them. You can get both Zinajari and Well of Eternity. Because it said, well, wait, it says choose one. That means when it's fabled, I guess. Maybe. It doesn't say Battlecry, choose one. That's alright. It's an okay card. 4 out of 5 stars. Now, do they get to see what you've fabled? Do they get to see what choice you made? That might tell them what you're doing. Nevertheless, I think it's still a good card. 4 out of 5. Kelderai Cultivator. Battlecry, discover 2 beasts. Put them on the bottom of your deck with +5/+5. Wait a minute. That's kind of crazy. Prevents. So if you run 2 of these, you technically can prevent fatigue for 4 turns. Because you're putting 4 beasts at the bottom of your deck and they're getting +5/+5. It's not bad. Good card. 3 mana, 3/4. Good rate. 4 out of 5. Solid card. Contingency. Draw the bottom 2 cards from your deck. Oh. Okay. So Calderai Cultivator into Contingency. I can see that. Good card. You'd play it even if you weren't running the Calderai dude. Even if you weren't running the Cultivator. You could easily play this, draw the 2 bottom cards from your deck, because you're still paying 3 mana to draw 2. It's just from the bottom of your deck. And sometimes that's where all your good cards are. Trust me, I know. Been there. Still a good card. 3.5, 4-star. And it's common, so it's crazy. Wave Shaping. Discover a card from your deck. The others get put on the bottom. Okay. So, pay 1 mana, discover a card. The other 2 go to the bottom. You then play this on 3. Contingency, you get the other 2. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers setup. 4 out of 5. Druid's got a lot going for it. 6 mana, 4/7. Taunt. It's Krona, Keeper of Eons. Battlecry. Set the costs of the bottom 5 cards of your deck to 1. It's kind of crazy. Not too crazy. It's about a 3 out of 5 card. Because, yeah, it's a 4/7 taunt for 6. That's nice. And you can go and do the whole contingency to get them, and they cost 1. Not bad, but, like, realistically speaking, what heavy cards are you going to bury to the bottom of your deck that you want to turn it into 1-cost cards and allow them to come and to be fetched? And it's on 6. So you got to think 6 turns in. You also have the aggressive metagame right now. You're going to probably be behind on board. Maybe. It's a solid card, don't get me wrong. I think with the more sets that are going to come out, especially if you have higher cost sets, higher cost cards, this being able to fetch the ones from the bottom, or set the ones to 1 cost on the bottom and the other card to fetch them, I think will become a combo later on that's going to be huge. But right now, 3 out of 5. Good card, but like 3.5 out of 5. Good card, but not overpowered in my eyes. Untimely Death. 2 mana Secret. Hey, I like seeing secrets. When a friendly minion dies, the turn after being played, resummon it. Wait. So when a friendly minion dies, the turn after being played. So I play a minion on, say, 2. It dies on 3. On 4, my secret goes off? That's confusing. I would say 2.5, 3-star card. Because it's very confusing. Ticking Time Bomb. 2 mana, 1/1. Death Rattle. Destroy a random enemy minion. Trust me, the timer always stops at 0 seconds. I like that. That's crazy. 2 mana, 1/1. Destroy a random enemy minion. Yep. With Death Rattle. Especially if that Stalker is still in Standard. I don't know if that's rotating out, but the Death Scale Stalker or whatever that says Battlecry, proc a Death Rattle. Yeah, it's crazy. 6 mana, 3/4, Rush, Elusive, Battlecry, summon a copy of this. Okay, so I see where they're going. Imbue Hunter. Imbue Quest Hunter. You just play this, you imbue, you get a higher mana, or you get a higher attack, you get lower mana, Rush, Elusive. There you go. It's okay. This card here, by the way, 4.5, 5-star card. Because for 2 mana, 1/1, destroy a random minion, crazy. This one, 2.5, 3. It's too high of a cost. This would ideally have to be like 4. That way any hunter deck could run it. or 5, because then you're getting 5 mana to get, 6, 8 of stats. Rush Elusive, you're going to use it for board clears. You're not going to use it for defensive stuff. Yeah, it can go crazy with Buff Hunter, especially Beef Buff Hunter with Esho, but for 6 mana, it seems a little overpriced. It's okay, though. It's 2.5, 3-star. Wormhole. Rewind. Summon a random 3-cost beast that attacks a random enemy. Not bad. Say it's 4-star, because you can always rewind it if it hits the wrong enemy. Precise Shot. Deal 3 damage. If this is exactly in the center of your hand, deal 5 instead. 2 mana, 3 damage. Again, it's a good card. Already, the rate is amazing. 3.5-star, 4-star card right there. You get it exactly in the center of your hand, deal 5 instead. All right, we're talking 4-star card automatically. 4.5. It's good. Because for 2 mana, you get 3 damage. Everybody's paying that rate. 100%. Well-derived Fletcher. Your hero power costs 0 while your hand has 3 or less cards. So dump your hand, play him, imbue. Not bad. Not good either. So 2.5, 3-star, because he's a 1 mana, 1/3. It's good for Aggro Hunter, though. Good for Aggro Hunter. Past Silver Moon. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy minion, advance to the present. Okay. Present Silver Moon. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy minion. Excessive hits the enemy hero. Advance to the future. Future Silver Moon. Deal 5 damage to the lowest health enemy minion. Excess damage hits the enemy hero. Location Hunter? Weird. That's like a 2.5-star card. Because if you can bookkeeper that's 5 damage. That's weird. That's a very weird card. 2.5 stars. Strange. Hunter got some strange cards. King Maluk. Battlecry, discard your hand. Get an infinite banana. Infinite banana. Give a minion 1/1. This stays in your hand. Good card. 3.5, 4-star card. Especially with this. Yo. Neri. Neri of the Crater. Infinite banana. Cast twice. Ranger General Sylvanas, deal 2 damage to all enemies. If you played Illyria or Verisa, repeat for each. Discover a spell. If you played Sylvanas or Verisa, repeat for each. You give your minions in your deck 1/1. If you played Illyria or Sylvanas, repeat for each. Not bad. It's a small board clear. It's 3 mana. It's cheap. They're all 3 mana. You get to discover spells. It's good. I would say it's 3.5, 4 out of 5 card. Because it's a good rate. It's a decent card. You're not going to feel punished for playing it because you're getting something out of it. It's not bad. Doesn't matter which one you play first either. You're still going to get something out of it. I'd run it. Semi-stable portal we've seen. I've seen it. Really good card. Add a random minion to your hand. It costs 3 less. Rewind. Crazy card. Crazy good card. 4-star. Is that all in Mage? No way. That was all in Mage. Wow. The Fins Beyond Time. Minion, Murloc, replace your hand with your starting hand. Swap back at the end of turn. What? This, plus the Murloc quest from Paladin. Blizzard, again, stop day drinking. Please, I'm asking you. I'm asking you once again to stop day drinking. This is crazy. Because where you had Murloc, where you had the quest for Murlocs that's repeatable all the time, and you run out of Murlocs and you run out of gas at like turn 7, play him on 8, handful of Murlocs, play more. And then you get your hand back. Bonkers card. 5 out of 5. Murloc Paladin is going to go even worse with this. They should never have printed this. This should be a 7 mana card. Just because reasons. PMM Infinitizer. Battlecry set of friendly minions attack and health to 8. It can't attack heroes this turn. Not bad, because you could run it with... I mean, it's a 6 mana 4/4, but you could Battlecry and put it on, say, a Noyotron. A 1 mana 1/2 Divine Shield Taunt. Makes it an 8/8 Taunt on turn 6. Not bad. Pretty good card. I'd say 2, 3 star, 3.5. Not bad. Mend the Timeline, 3, rewind. Get 2 random holy spells, restore your health equal to their costs. Disgusting. 5 out of 5. I don't even have to go anywhere any other than that. You're getting at least 6 health. At least. I mean, the only other holy spell that I know that's less than this, it's 2 random holy spells. It's a priest spell, and it's 1. So you're getting at the very least 2 health for 3 mana, but it has rewind. So if you low roll, just rewind. It heals your hero, and most of the holy spells heal your hero. So it's crazy card, 5 out of 5. Bonkers. Previous card's bonkers. Stupid. Tank Ganir. Divine Shield. It's 2/1 Divine Shield for 4 mana. Death Rail. Summon a 7/7 tank with Divine Shield. Interesting. Play this on 4. Play that on 6 to make this an 8/8. Now they have to kill it. Maybe. It's not bad. I would say it's very niche. If you can get it to go, it's going to be crazy. So 2.5, 3 star. It's not a bad card. This one's 5 stars. Crazy. It's just bleh. Neon Innovation. Discover a paladin mech from the past. Give it 5/5 for 3. Paladin is already for plebeian people. This is for people that don't really have to think to play their deck. I give you Murloc Paladin. You don't really have to think about it. You just empty your hand of Murlocs and then get more Murlocs and then empty your hand of Murlocs again. This, if you're getting a mech from the past as Paladin, there's a wide variety, and it's Discover, so you get to choose one of the 3. And there's quite a few of them that were really good in the past. It's a crazy card. 3.5, 4 star. For 3 mana, and you can run 2 of them? Nuts. Hardlight Protector. 2/1 Divine Shield. Battlecry, restore 3 health to your hero and give them Divine Shield. So for 2 mana, you're getting 2 stats, Divine Shield, so you're technically getting 4 attack and 2 health, and restoring 3 health to your hero and giving your hero Divine Shield. Good card. 3.5, 4 star. It's crazy. Past Nomergon. Give 2/1, advance to the present. Give 2/1 and Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero, advance to the future. Give a minion 2/1 Divine Shield and Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. This location is crazy. 4 out of 5. Crazy location. Better than the Hunter one. I have no idea what they were thinking printing this for 2 mana. This needs to be 4 mana. The Hunter one needs to be like 2 mana. That was crazy back there. 4 out of 5. Manifest the Timeways. If you control an aura, deal 3 damage to all enemies. It's not bad. 4 mana 3/3 does 3 if you got an aura on the field, and auras are easy to get. Pretty good card. 3.5. 3.5 out of 4. Or 3.5 out of 5. 3.5, 4 out of 5. Chronological Aura. At the end of your turn, summon a 3/5 dragon with taunt. Last 3 turns. This I don't like. This I think is too slow for 5 mana. It's an aura, sure, but it's too slow. So I would say 2 to 2.5 out of 5. It's too slow. Way too slow. Gelbin of Tomorrow. 8/8, 6/6, or 8 mana, 6/6, Fabled. Put one of each aura from your deck into the battlefield. And you get Gnomish Aura. Tradable at the end of your turn. Restore 4 health to all your characters' last 3. Tradable at the end of your turn. Give a random friendly minion 4/4 and Divine Shield lasts 3 turns. So the auras are great. This is definitely a 5 out of 5 card. But Auras are crazy good, and it meshes very well with that one. But it's for 8 mana, so it's very late game. We're into Priest. This is going to be a long video, by the way. Intertwined Fate. 3 mana, discover a copy of a card from your deck and one from your opponent's. 3.5, 4 out of 5 stars. Because it's basically Thief Priest. I like it. This discover from your deck and one from your opponent's. I like it. It's like I said, 3.5, 4-star card back there. 4 mana, Cleansing Light Spawn, 2/3 lifesteal. Deal damage equal to an enemy minion. Deal damage to an enemy minion equal to this minion's health. So if you can hand buff it, that would be incredible. Because then you could just basically nuke an opinion. Yeah, nuke an opinion. Nuke a minion. Wish sometimes I can nuke an opinion. I've heard a couple of them that are just kind of bleh. You just nuke a minion. If you can manage to... And it's got lifesteal, so it's going to give you the health. So you're going to heal yourself no matter what. 3.5 star. It's a decent card. If you can buff it in your hand, that's great. Past Conflux. Summon a random dragon that costs 5 or more, advance to the present. Discover a dragon that costs 5 or more, and summon it, advance to the future. Discover a dragon that costs 5 or more, and summon it, also get a copy of it. 7? That's not that good. 2.5. 2.5 star. 2 star. That's not that good of a card. 10 mana, Medivh the Hallowed. 7/7, Fabled. Costs 0 if you control Karazhan. Battlecry, silence and destroy all other minions. Atiash Greatstaff. Costs 0 if you control Medivh. Double the damage and healing of your spells. We talked about this, Blizzard. Karazhan the Sanctum is scrapbooking student in Perils in Paradise. If scrapbooking student is here, that's going to be absolutely crazy. Okay, good. Woo. Can't rotate fast enough. Just because. Like, you when you play scrapbooking student, you have Medivh the Hallowed, right? Okay, go to Medivh. You get to Karazhan Sanctum, right? Cost 0 if you're wielding Atiash. So Priest is going to go late game, no problem. You play this for 0 on turn 10, right? You then play 2 scrapbooking students, make 2 copies of this, and then you can summon 2 minions, and then another 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 2 minions, and so on and so forth. Kind of crazy. But the whole battle cry, silence to destroy other minions, even for 10 mana, if you have neither of the other things here, you'd play that. Silence and destroy in that order, they don't get death rattles. Crazy. Good card. 5/5. Power Word Barrier. Give a character Divine Shield. Give minions in your hand +2 health. Hey, that works with the Light Spawn. Still a good card. I'd say 3.5, 4. I mean, giving Divine Shield and give a character so you can give your hero Divine Shield. Minions in your hand 2 health. Really good. Disciple of the Dove. Battlecry. Draw a minion. Give minions in your hand 2 health. Hey, look, that plays with the other one, which is really good. So, again, 2.5, 3. Oh, not more than 2.5. 3.5. 3.5, 4-star card. Pretty good. 3 mana for a 2/2. Yeah, it's a little low on the rate, but giving 2 health and it draws a minion, it's crazy. 5 mana, 5/5. Battlecry. Set the attack and health of every minion in your hand to the higher of the 2 stats. So if you Divine Augur after you Light Spawn, attack equal to its health. Crazy good card for 5 mana. 4 star. 100% 4-star card. 2 mana Amber Priestess. 1/4 taunt. Battlecry restore health to a character equal to this minion's health. Also crazy because you could have this buff its health with the disciple, buff its health with the others with the spell, and then you play your 5 mana Divine Augur, make this thing a massive taunt minion for 2, and it restores health. Priest is going to fatigue today. Eternus. 6 mana, 6/2. Battlecry, take control of an enemy minion with this minion's health or less. So you basically hand buff and then snatch it. Not bad. I like it. We've already seen the rogue cards. This one I would say is probably a 3.5, 4-star card, but it requires a lot of prerequisites to get to where it needs to be. But it's still good. We've already seen the rogue one. Shaman. Flux Revenant. 2 mana, 1/4 taunt. Whenever you would damage this with a nature spell, it gains 2/1 instead. So, play it for 2, try to nuke it with your own nature spells. Interesting. I like it. 4 out of 5. Stormbrook, 5 mana, 5/5. Whenever you damage this with a nature spell, summon a random 3-cost minion instead. 4 out of 5, because it's 5 mana, 5/5, and it gives you a random 5-cost minion if you try to nuke it. Or if you're playing against another shaman who happens to have Thunderstorm and he tries to nuke it, hits it with a random spell. There you go. 2 mana, 2/3. Wait, you also get there's the daydreaming pixie that could generate nature spells. Nature Shaman's making a comeback. Nature Shaman. Primordial Overseer, 2 mana, 2/3. Battlecry. If you cast a nature spell while holding this, gain 1/1 and draw a card. That's crazy. 3.5, 4-star, because you're getting a card for it. Because 9 times out of 10, you're casting a nature spell. Nascent Bolt. Deal 5 damage to a minion. If it survives, draw 2 cards. Oh, God. That's a 3 mana draw 2 buff a minion or summon more minions. That's crazy. That is literally... And even if it doesn't, you're doing 5 damage to a minion. You can frag an enemy minion on the board if you don't want that there. Or you can do it on one of your own minions and it just does not cast. It doesn't take damage from nature spells. And you draw 2 cards and it summons a 5/5 minion. This is nuts. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 card. Lightning Rod. Deal 2 damage to a friendly minion and to deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. 5 out of 5. Nature Shaman's going to go crazy. Deal 1 damage to a minion. Give your hero 1 attack this turn for 0. 5 out of 5. This whole thing right here is crazy. Deal 1 damage to all minions. Get a static shock. Nature Shaman going to go off. Nature Shaman's going to pop off. So, right now, bold prediction across the timeways. Rogue and Shaman are going to be absolutely bonkers. Top 2. 4.5. Instant Multiverse. 6 mana rewind. Summon 12 mana worth of random minions. Overload 3. Well, this is awkward. That's funny. 3 out of 5. 2.5, 3 out of 5. I'm not a fan of the whole overload with the rewind. I mean, yeah, you can rewind 12 mana. Yeah, you can get a board full of garbage minions. Yeah, you can only get 1 powerful minion. But they're random. So, unless you're running like Evolve Shaman, which you might, Imbue Evolve Shaman with Instant Multiverse, this plays into Imbue Shaman package. Could get a little bit better. Maybe 3.5 on that one. If you're running Imbue Shaman. Burden High King. Ooh, pardon me. 5 mana, 3/2. Fabled Rush Battlecry. Bring the High King's hammer to me. Death Rattle, add it to your hand. High King's Hammer. 3/4 Wind Fury. Death Rattle, shuffle this into your deck with +2 attack permanently. Pardon? Give a friendly character +2 attack, and after this attacks, deal 2 damage to all enemies this turn. Yeah, crazy card. 5 out of 5. Oh my god. endless wind fury that just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So there is no end game. Into avatar form. Oh, I get +2 attack on it, and I smash everything that's and my enemies. This is gonna go crazy. It's gonna go absolutely crazy. Farseer, whoa. Yeah, believe me, I said whoa too to the previous cards. 2/6 elusive. 4 mana. After you cast a spell, discover a nature spell from the past. Nature Shaman gonna go crazy, like I said. 5 out of 5. This whole Shaman setup. 5 out of 5 Shaman. This right here is just crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. This is going to be like aggro Nature Shaman with High King Murden. I'm going to craft that, and I'm making this entire deck. I've got a plan up here, and I'm going to see it through to the end. It's going to have Daydreaming Pixie too. So we're going to see this one. Divergence. Split a random minion in your hand into 2 halves. Okay. So, Wallow the Wretched, with all of its bonuses. Divergence, you split Wallow in half. You play one, you play the other. Or you split a random minion in your hand into 2 halves. Ultra Gigasaur. 7/14 for like 6 mana instead of 12. Or however much it costs. It's not bad. It's not a bad card. I mean, it's got uses. You could also even do the Agamagan. That would be crazy. 5 mana, play this on 5, split Agamagan into 2, play Agamagan and then into Lord knows whatever. Or just Agamagan into drawing cards, and then when you draw cards, play those. So you can Agamagan into something else. Like Ultra Gigasaur. Or Wallow the Wretched. You've got there's a lot of stuff there. You can also play this and diverge into 2 that have a battle cry, like the 4/4 demon says battle cry. Search your library, search your deck for a minion card, give it a dark gift. Discover a deck, discover a minion from your deck, give it a dark gift. Divergence, you make 2 of those. Now you can discovering 2 minions from your deck, give it a dark gift. Dark Gift Warlock could use this. I'd have to say it's 3.5 out of 3.5, 4-star card. Depending on how you use it, it's got a lot of power. It can also haunt you too, because it can come back and be like, oh, well, we're going to diverge this other thing instead. Yeah. And the neutrals, I can just run through them quickly. 3 mana, 2/1 elusive, Living Paradox, Battlecry, summon 2/1 Living Paradoxes with elusive. So for 3 mana, you're getting 6/3 worth of stats that has elusive. Pretty good card. I'd say 3.5. Yesterlock, at the end of your turn, give your other minions +1 health. Stupid Murloc. It's going to end up being slotted into almost every single Murloc Paladin deck. 4 out of 5. Unknown Voyager. After this survives damage, transform it into a random 7-cost minion. Crazy with Elemental Nature Shaman would run this. 10 out of 10 would run this. Because you get a random 7-cost minion. Could be good, could be bad, but it's also you could also run it in Imbue Shaman, which I've got an idea for Imbue Shaman, which will run that as well as some of the nature package. Paltry Flutterwing, that's like 4 out of 5. Paltry Flutterwing, Death Rattle, summon a random 2-cost minion that is dormant for 2 turns. Dumpster. I do not see a point to this card. I think it is terrible. I think it's a 1-star card. There's got to be something to it. Maybe we're missing something. This is a dumpster card, though. Aeon Wizard, Rewind, Battlecry, get 2 random spells from your class. 4 out of 5. You should get 2 random spells. The rate pays for itself. It's 5 mana, 3/5. It's great. Misplaced Pyromancer. Whenever you shatter a card. Oh, so this plays into Divergence. So Warlock is going to get Shatter. Divergence is split a random card into 2 halves. That's shattering. So this will probably be in Warlock. Whenever you shatter a card, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. For 3 mana, 4/3. I mean, the rate's good, but you have to see what else the Warlock gets, or what else other people get. This is probably right now a 1.5, 2-star card. Circadiamancer. Battlecry, add a random 8 cost minion to your hand at the start of your turns. Reduce its cost by 1. It's for 3 mana. Not bad, because you could just Shadow Step it, play it again, Shadow Step it, play it again. So you could get a lot of 8 costs. So this is pretty good. I'd say 3.5, 4-star card. Timeless Causality. Battlecry, reverse the order of your deck. Really good with the Druid package. Incredible with the Druid package. So I would say 3.5, 4-star card. If you can manage to pull off the whole put stuff to the bottom of your library, play him, reverse the order of your deck. Incredible. Time Machine, Taunt, Death Rattle, get a random rewind card. That's crazy. 4.5-star card, because you could get any rewind card from any class. Crazy. Time Skipper, at the end of each player's turn, give them a coin. Why? Seems like a bad idea. 1.5. Temporal Traveler, 3 mana 4/1. Death Rattle, summon a 4/1 shadow that attacks a random enemy minion. Not bad. I would give it a 3-star card. This thing right here, it's something that you have a 4/1 out there, and when you kill it, it's going to summon something that's going to automatically attack a random enemy minion. So you can trade this in if they don't kill it, and then it gets another thing to come out and attack, or if they kill it, they end up possibly losing another minion. Now, if they kill it and it's the only thing on the board, it summons a 4/1 random shadow that doesn't do anything because there's no enemy minions. So they really have to be cautious about how they trade into this. Quantum Destabilizer. 3 mana, 4/9. Minion takes double damage from all sources. Play him, curve into Librarian. Silence him. Good card, though. I'd say he's for a good aggro card. He's like a 2.5, 3-star card. Pretty good aggro card. This one's probably 2.5 stars, 2 stars. Situational, but okay. Battlecry, for holding a dragon, gain Taunt and Divine Shield for a 4 mana 3/6. Dragon Warrior will be a thing with that. It's okay. It's 3-star, 2.5, 3-star. Hourglass Attendant. Pardon me. Hourglass Attendant, 2/4 Divine Shield for 4. At the end of your turn, give all minions in your hand 1/1. That's going to go crazy with the Buff Priest, Hand Buff Priest. Absolutely crazy with Hand Buff Priest. So watch out for that. That's going to be like a 3.5-star card. Fading Memory. 4 mana, 6/3. Death Rattle, get a random 5-cost minion from the past. Not bad, because it goes into your hand. 3.5. 2 mana, 1/1. Dangerous Variant. At the start of your turn, transform a minion into a random 5-cost. Transform into a random 5-cost minion. At the start of your turn, transform into a random 5-cost minion. So it's they have to kill it or else. Interesting. Devious Coyote. 5/3 beast with stealth. This is this is like a must kill it card early on. So we're gonna say that's a 2.5-star card, 3-star card. Devious Coyote, 5 mana, 5/3 with stealth. Cost 1 less for each time the enemy hero took damage this turn. I'd say 1.5, 2 mana, 2-star card. Because you're talking about instances of damage. So they have to take at least 3 damage for it to be a 2 mana 5/3 stealth. Are you going to play a 5 mana 5/3 stealth? Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's going to see much play. And if it does, I'll be surprised. Cyborg Patriarch. Dormant for 3 turns. It's a 3/12 taunt. No. Trash. 1.5 stars. 1 star. You're not going to want to play this on 3. Wait until 6 to get a 3/12. No. If this was play on 1, wait until 3 to get a 3/12 or even a 3/8. Okay, yeah. Play it on 1, you wait 3 turns. That's turn 4, you get a 3/8. Yeah. If you play this on 3 against any aggro deck, you're just dead. You're dead on the spot. This is a dead card in hand. Futuristic Forefather. 4 mana, 4/4 taunt. Battlecry. Look at 3 cards. Guess which one is in your opponent's hand to gain 4 health. Oh. Good card. It's a 4 mana 4/4, so that's not going to penalize you too much. You're not going to feel punished for if you choose wrong. But if you choose properly, it's a 4 mana 4/8. 3.5. 4-star. It's a good card. Because you're still going to play it for 4 mana 4/4, and you're not going to feel bad about it. But if it gets to be a 4 mana 4/8, you're really happy. Conflux Crasher. 7/7 rewind. Battlecry deals 7 damage to a random enemy. Oh. 4 out of 5. It's crazy. Because if there's no enemy, you just play it and go face. 8 mana, 4/12, Amber Warden, Taunt, Death Rattle. Summon a random minion from the past. Ugh. If it says random epic minion, that's different. If it says random rare minion, that's different. Just random minion, not good. There's a high chance to low roll, there's a high chance to high roll. Would I play this? No. I'd say it's 2.5-star card. Sentient Hourglass, 4/9 Rush. After this minion survives damage, swap its stats. Now, if you play the 5 mana minion for Priest, and this is in your hand, it's a 9/9 Rush. Curve into it. So knowing that, it's a pretty solid card. I'd say 3.5. Clockwork Rager, Battlecry, gain +1 health for each turn you've taken this game. So that's it. Okay. Weird. 3-star. Because by the time you're getting to turn 5, it's a 3 mana. It's 5 mana 5/5. 5 mana 5/6. Because you've taken 5 turns. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Pretty good rate. Kind of you'd want. That's something you'd want to see in like Arena. Ooh, we should play that with the. Play that, and it's like turn 15. It's a 5 mana 5/16, right? Nobody's gonna worry about a 5 mana 5/16. They won't even trade into it. Doesn't even have taunt. The 2 mana swap stats. Now it's a 16/5. Yeah. So that one might see some play in some serious chicanery decks. 3 mana, 7/2 Sandmaw, Elemental Beast. You might see that in Imbue Shaman. Not Imbue Shaman, but Quest Shaman. Same way with that one. You might see that in Quest Shaman too. It's not bad. In Quest Shaman, that might actually work. So that's like 3-star card. 3-star card. Wizened Truthseeker. Battlecry set the cost of every card in both players' hands back to their original costs. That is going to just screw over the rogue with something fierce. Good card, though. 4-star. Whelp of the Bronze. 4 mana, or 3 mana, Lifesteal, Divine Shield, 4/1. I automatically hate it. Good card. 3.5. Whelp of the Infinite. Poisonous Reborn, 1/4. 3 mana. Not bad. 3-star card. Murazan Unbounded. Battlecry at the start of your next turn. Set this minion's attack to infinity. Interesting. Interesting. If you can get it to survive, that will be funny. Maybe. Ooh. Wait a minute. That's going to go into Quest Warrior. Quest Warrior with Ysera. 15 mana is your maximum with Quest Warrior with Ysera. Play that for 9. Play Time Warp for 5. Murazan Unbounded becomes infinite. Swing face. You're going to see that in Quest Warrior. Somebody will noodle it out. It'll be there. You watch. Chromie. It's a good card, though. 4 out of 5. Chromie, Death Rattle. Draw another copy of cards you've played this game. Huh? So if you play 5 cards, or if you play 10 cards, if you play 5 cards, you're getting 5 cards back. You play 10 cards, you get a handful, and then you torch the top card. Weird. I like it. You could curve into Endbringer. 5 out of 5. Good card. This will also go into the Murloc Paladin deck. Guaranteed. And then you just Endbringer Umbra and get her again. Chrono Lord Dios. 7 mana, your battle cries, death rattles, hero power, and end of turn effects trigger twice. 5 out of 5. It is literally everything you want. It is your buddy. It's your sing-along buddy. It's your Bran Bronzebeard. It's your Rivendare. And it's your priest. The end of turn effects triggering twice is crazy, considering you can there's a lot of stuff that say at end of turn that usually get left on the board, and this will just go nuts with it. So that's great. That's 5 out of 5 card. Soldier of the Infinite, 3/5 rush, battlecry, double this minion's attack, so 6/5 for 5, not bad. 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Soldier of the Bronze, 5/3, double this minion's health, so 5 mana, 5/6. Not bad as well. It's a really good card. Another 4 out of 5 card. I've already played with Mr. Clocksworth. I like him. He's a lot of fun. He works great in a Shutter Block deck. I think he's a 3.5 star card. I think he could go better. But yeah, he's 3.5 star card to me. Portal Vanguard. 2/2. 3 mana, rewind, battlecry, draw a random minion, give it 2/2. That's going to go in the priest too. You watch. Good card though. 4 out of 5. Time Lord Nozdormu. Dormant for 5 turns. Rush. After you play a card from the newest expansion, awaken 1 turn sooner. That is going to go. I will get that. I will craft that card if I have to. I will put that in that new Shaman deck. That will go nuts. Because you could just get it done in no time. But those are all the cards. And this is an hour and 20 minutes. It's not bad. I mean, it's shaping up to be a really good set. I think the mini set's going to make it even better. But you got to remember, Hearthstone they're trying to slow it down, and they're managing. But I think the Shaman deck is going to be absolutely crazy. I think Shaman and Rogue are going to be 2 of the top tier decks. You're going to have a Druid deck up there too, because Druid's going to do some chicanery and some weird stuff. Otherwise, I think it's a good expansion. It looks to be a lot of fun. It looks to be like it's injecting a lot of fun into the game. The Husk Eternal Reaper right there, this guy, cancerous, pus-bubbling tumor on the game. Blizzard, stop. That's the only thing that's going to be able to kill Murloc Paladin. And even then, I don't think it will, because they got that new Murloc that's stupid. Nevertheless, I think it's a great set. I hope that when it comes out, which is going to be out before the end, they think it's coming out in November. It's going to be out before the end of the year. They'll probably bring out the mini set late December, early January, and then hopefully they rotate it when they bring out the mini set. Because rotating the stuff from Great Dark Beyond, rotating the stuff out of Standard, needs to happen on New Year's. So Blizzard, start doing that, putting it on New Year's. Because if you can start cycling it on just New Year's, instead of waiting till like February, March, you won't kill your product. It'll be a boon. It'll be a benefit to your product by doing this. Because then you can develop cards all year long, and then at the year's end, it's like we brought out this new set and we're rotating it at the same time. That way you have the new set come in. As the new set's coming in, it rotates out all the old stuff. And then I go in, and because I don't play Wild, I just destroy all the stuff from old sets, get a whole bunch of dust, make legendaries that I want in here, and fun times can be had. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the card review. And if you have opinions on it, let me know. Definitely comment. I love talking deck building, and I love talking Hearthstone. I do enjoy the game. A lot of people have gotten tired of the game. I don't. I love the game. I love the little nuances and new stuff you can do in the game. And I get excited every time about making new decks and trying new ideas and tinkering interactions. That's just how I like it. That's just how I like playing the game. Playing against Murloc Paladin for 162 years in the future, which is what it's going to be for the next year, is going to get really boring unless they come out with like Mech Paladin or something else, or just, I don't care if it's Spell Paladin, just something to get away from Murloc Paladin. But it's shaping up to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of good cards. I think, like I said, I think Shaman and Rogue are just going to be an absolute menace, and they're going to be a ton of fun to play. I mean, Shaman Rogue is going to be just absolutely fun to play. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. And I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one. One last thing before I go, I will be doing another one when they bring out newer cards, but it'll be a much shorter video. But as always, have a good one. Times 2.